So, how do you stop comparing yourself to others? A lot of us are so guilty of it. And the biggest part of us starting to do that is social media because we can now see the lives of people that we don't even know far away, or celebrities, or people we went to school with 10 years ago. We didn't have this technology before, and it was a lot harder to compare your life unless you were hearing things from like the tree branch or however they say it, you heard it from gossip and such. So, limiting social media is a big one, especially if you notice that's where it's coming from, and noticing that you're doing it is a big thing. Why are you so upset about your savings account? Why are you so upset about your relationship? Why do you feel like your relationship is not good enough? Is that genuinely how you feel? Or do you know people that you perceive to be in better relationships so you start to feel inadequate? And again, social media displays the absolute best in people. We're not seeing the bad. We're not seeing the fights. We're not seeing all the toxic shit. They're going to portray themselves happy. I've read some studies here and there talking about how people that post a lot about their relationships on social media are actually less happy than the ones that don't post it as often. Practice gratitude. Be grateful for what you have, even if you feel like sometimes you don't have much or you're not getting what you want out of life, that maybe you're screwed over constantly. There is still so much to be grateful for. If you ate something today, there's a lot of people out there who haven't eaten anything. And this is not meant to invalidate your feelings. It's perfectly reasonable to want what other people have and to strive for those things. But when you're constantly comparing yourself, it's coming from a place of scarcity and you wanting more than what you currently have. And last, can you get what other people have that you want? A lot of times we don't even consider the price that the other person had to pay to get what they wanted in the first place. Instead, we're like, man, I really want that. I want to make 100K. I want that perfect relationship. Well, are we willing to put in the work? We willing to do similar things that they do? Are we willing to practice those habits? And yes, none of these things are foolproof. Even if you copy their method 100%, you still may not get it, but it's still important to consider the cost of what you want. Everything has a cost and nothing is free. A lot of people with nice things had to put in some work to get it, or someone else had to put into work to get it, whether they inherited it or whatever. But just like everything else, comparing yourself to other people is a habit that you can work on breaking. It just takes time like everything else. And if you like more content like this, feel free to follow me. I also have a Patreon.